Dire team ban.
I should have seen that one coming.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Any of these teams known for a particular hero that they want to be grabbing?
For Mineski, Wind Ranger probably one of their best mid picks. Well,
Okay.
now with the puck picked up, Wind
Dire
Ranger's
team
looking
pick.
even more tempting.
I like Raging Potato Slaughter quite a bit, but then,
Yeah.
you know, Darkseer's already in place, so probably not going to be the
Yeah,
case.
yeah. We could do safe lane starter with the. We've seen a lot of.
Oh,
early, yeah, this is
there we go.
it's going to be the Bok Arena starter, most likely.
Yeah, so how do you feel about the safe lane Slaughter?
It owns. If
Really?
if his lane doesn't get
Is it the
contested-
max bash build that you've been
I
ranting about?
I've yet to see anyone pick it up, and when it happens, I'm taking credit.
10
Okay.
seconds
Physical damage
remaining.
bash, amplify damage, amplifies physical damage.
Sure.
Unfortunately, Slaughter's crush
5
is also physical,
seconds
but that
remaining.
spell costs mana, you know.
Hmm.
You don't have mana for days. This way you can save all your mana for amp damage
Reserve
and then
time.
not have to worry about ever running out of mana.
You know you're... Oh, so you just skip Crush.
No, you get 1 point. Value point.
Oh, value point.
It's not really a value point though. It's like
You get it to cancel TPs, because, you know, just in case your bash says it's not working, right?
Yeah. Every now and then the RNG doesn't kick in, but I really like the safe lane starter because the armlet build-up is just so nice. You get all the pieces, like, for the most part, from the
10
side shop.
seconds
It makes your
remaining.
laning stage really strong, and you get armlet plus blink. I've seen it at 12
Dire
minutes.
team
Normally it's
pick.
more like around 13 minutes.
Okay.
So that's where I feel like a Slaughter coming into fights at 13 minutes with armlet blink is just going to control the flow of the entire game.
Radiant
Okay, this
team
is like the
ban.
minus armor special here for Mineski. That Roshan be dead fast. You know, the new Roshan in the new patch, I've seen a lot of teams try to do like the smoke into the sneaking Roshan, and they just get punished every time, because their innate timing has like been altered.
10 seconds
It takes you much longer than it has before. Although now with the
5
minus armor strat here
seconds
from Mineski,
remaining.
it's they could do that sneak, and they could do it very easily.
There are no problems. Any heroes that
Reserve
stand out
time.
that you think Execration want to get
5
for their
seconds
most likely
remaining.
carry role last? What do they need to fight the
Dire
minus
team
armor
ban.
in general?
I think someone that could debuff the minus armor comes to mind. Something like a Juggernaut. You could spin it away. Mantisau is a build. The Diffusal Blade's a build. And especially Juggernaut
Dire
being able to
team
dodge
pick.
the Crush as well as the debuff the traps from TA.
Nope, I like Juggle a lot too.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Ember would have been like less about debuffing and more about never getting right click by just
Right,
kiting
right.
around the fight.
The concern is that you're picking a melee core against a Darkseer, which is not where you want to be.
10
I think
seconds
Gyrocopter
remaining.
is probably the best hero to go against Darkseer.
I think the argument
5
against that is that you've got
remaining.
Venge Witch Doctor supports us. You've got a very strong support duo that should handle themselves
Reserve time.
pretty well against Darkseer.
Okay.
Like a Venge Witch Doctor Jug, to me that's a hard lane for Darkseer. If it's a dual lane, then yeah, I agree. But I'm not sure how Execration like to play their supports, whether they're like a team who often will do like a send the Venge to the offlane to help the Prophet, or if it's going to be strictly about zoning the Darkseer.
Yeah, I'm also curious to see what Cask is gonna play. Is it gonna be Lich?
Classic Lich.
I mean, they're gonna have 2 minutes to think about it. They're asking Cass right now. It's like, what can you play? Lich Witch Doctor, man.
What's the closest thing to Witch Doctor?
Lich, you know, they both have bouncing spells. He's the master of the bounce.
Dazzle? The Shadow Wave bounces for you.
That's true. You don't even have to migrate yourself.
Yeah. Crystal Maiden, okay.
Radiant
So
team
I've
pick.
seen a lot of teams pick up CM rather early, like first and second pick, and they go for the max aura build.
Whoa, that wasn't the carry I was expecting. This is a hero that
I don't know about this.
I'm really skeptical too. I'm not. It's like a tanky hero. So as far as being able to hold her ground against the Slider TA who run at you, you can pop your ultimate. You've got mana shield, but to me, Medusas work well when you hit that like mid-game timing where you're just tanking and you just like 5-man push around the Medusa.
Okay.
But
They have a lot of synergy when it comes to their team fight. Like a coil into a Stone Gaze could be really, really hard for Mineski to deal with. Especially if you're trying to run in, the Stone Gaze force you to run, and then the coil to kind of stop you. And then the Stone Gaze plus the Witch Doctor all has a ton of synergy there.
Yep.
The swap plus the
10
Coil Break is also
seconds
very
remaining.
nice. So, I mean, when you could execute the team fight, I think
5
Execrations
seconds
got that in
remaining.
spades.
I mean, those little combos are always nice to have, like to have here and there in your draft, but they're not the kind of things that when
You
you
rely
get,
on,
like,
yeah.
And it's not even about relying on them. It's
Prepare
like
for
what's your team's way of like engaging fights? Like, do you have an initiator? Do you have a good lineup to actually turn kills into towers and objectives?
Sure,
And that
sure.
that to me is where I feel Execration's draft is a bit more lacking. Just
Really? I feel like, okay, to take off the checklist, right? They have an initiation in the form of the Puck and
Yep.
maybe the Venge. And then, you know, the push with